What if I told you that the key to instantly silencing your racing mind and forcing your body into a deep, restorative sleep has been a classified military secret for over 60 years? A technique so brutally effective, it was designed to make exhausted soldiers fall asleep in under 2 minutes, on command, even in the middle of a war zone, with the chaos of battle raging around them. This isn't about gentle relaxation or counting sheep. This is a weapon, a protocol you can deploy tonight to win the war against the sleeplessness that is silently destroying your life. Because let's be brutally honest with ourselves, the exhaustion you feel isn't just getting older. It is the symptom of a nightly poison that is systematically dismantling your health. While you lie awake, staring into the darkness, a cascade of stress hormones floods your system. This isn't just making you tired, it's actively corroding your body from the inside out. It hardens your arteries, skyrockets your blood pressure, kills your memory cells, and triples your risk of a catastrophic fall. Every sleepless night you endure, you are losing a piece of your independence. You are losing the sharp mind and strong body that you have every right to possess. But tonight, that all ends. Today, you will be armed with the 4-minute sleep protocol, the military's forbidden secret to instant oblivion. But before I hand you this weapon, we must identify your enemy. It hides in the shadows of your mind, whispering to you when you are at your most vulnerable. I want you to drag it into the light. Right now, in the comments below, I want you to name the one single thought, the one relentless worry about your finances, your family, or your health that holds you hostage at 2 a.m. Write it down. Expose it. By naming it, you strip it of its power. This is your declaration of war. Do it now and reclaim your mind. The invisible saboteurs, the hidden traitors in your home. To win this war, you must first understand that your own home has become a minefield. You are surrounded by invisible saboteurs, traitors disguised as comforts that are engineering your brain to betray you every single night. The liquid traitor. Alcohol's deceptions, and many believe a glass of wine or a nightcap is a passport to dreamland. This is a catastrophic lie. Alcohol is a sedative, yes, but it is not a sleep aid. It may knock you out initially, but as your body metabolizes it, a brutal rebound effect occurs. Your system is jolted awake in the middle of the night, your heart pounding, your mind racing. Even worse, it systematically obliterates your REM sleep, the most crucial stage for memory consolidation and mental restoration. You may be unconscious, but you are not resting. You are simply poisoning your sleep cycle. That seemingly harmless late-night snack, that piece of dark chocolate, or that bowl of ice cream. It's a Trojan horse. Sugar sends your blood glucose on a roller coaster. It spikes, giving you a brief, deceptive sense of calm, but then it crashes hours later. This crash signals an emergency in your body, triggering a release of adrenaline and cortisol to stabilize you. And what do those hormones do? They jolt you awake, leaving you wondering why you're suddenly wide-eyed and anxious at 3 a.m. You've been ambushed from within by the very comfort food you trusted. This is the saboteur few people ever suspect. Are you taking medication for high blood pressure? What about for cholesterol or even common pain relievers? Many of the most widely prescribed drugs for seniors, beta blockers, statins, corticosteroids, even some antidepressants, list insomnia as a primary side effect. They are a necessary evil for one condition, but they may be silently waging a war on your sleep. You are following your doctor's orders, but you may be paying a terrible, unlisted price every night. It is a hidden clause in a contract you never knew you signed. These saboteurs have turned your body's control panel against you. Now let's talk about the two master criminals orchestrating this entire conspiracy. The masterminds of chaos, cortisol and the melatonin heist, two powerful forces are at the heart of your sleeplessness. Understand them, and you understand how to defeat them. When you lie down and your mind begins to race, it's not just thinking. It is triggering a chemical weapon to be released inside your own brain. Cortisol. This is your body's high alert, fight or flight hormone. It's the equivalent of a nuclear alarm klaxon blaring in every cell of your body. It screams, "Danger! Do not rest! Survival is at stake." The terrifying part is the feedback loop. You worry about not sleeping, which produces cortisol. The cortisol then makes it impossible to sleep, which makes you worry more, which produces even more cortisol. It's a downward spiral, a chemical cascade that leaves you agitated, exhausted, and physically trapped in a state of high alert. Deep inside your brain is a tiny, precious gland called the pineal gland. Think of it as your body's master sleep factory. As darkness falls, it is supposed to begin producing melatonin, the hormone that gently guides your body into a state of rest. But there is a thief that breaks into this factory every night. Blue light. The light pouring from your television, your computer, and your phone is a specific wavelength that your brain interprets as high noon sunlight. It hacks into your pineal gland and slams the emergency brake on all melatonin production. The factory shuts down completely. You are actively commanding your brain to stay awake, even as you desperately plead for sleep. It is the ultimate act of self-sabotage. You have been living under the tyranny of these forces for too long. It's time to build a fortress they cannot breach. The sanctuary, forging your sleep fortress. Tonight, you will transform your bedroom from a comfortable prison into an impenetrable fortress. It is no longer a place for reading, watching TV, or worrying. Its sole purpose is sleep. Your fortress must adhere to 3 non-negotiable laws of physics. I do not mean dim. I mean a profound, unnerving, absolute blackness. Our DNA is coded from 100,000 years of sleeping in caves and huts, not in rooms polluted by light. Every photon of light is a poison pill for your melatonin. You must become a hunter of light. Use military-grade blackout curtains. Cover the tiny, glowing standby light on your TV with a piece of black tape. Turn your digital clock to face the wall. If light bleeds under your door, roll up a towel and block it. You must create a void, a black hole where light cannot survive. Only in this void can your brain's sleep factory finally, safely, begin its work. Your body is not a machine that just switches off. It follows a primal thermal rhythm. To initiate deep sleep, your core body temperature must drop by 2 to 3 degrees. A warm, cozy room is a biological lie. It prevents this critical temperature drop and keeps you hovering in a state of light, unsatisfying sleep. The scientifically proven ideal temperature range is a shockingly cool 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit. It should feel slightly cold when you first get under the covers. This deliberate chill forces your body's internal thermostat downward, triggering a powerful, ancient signal to your brain that it is time for deep hibernation and repair. This isn't just a preference, it is a biological necessity. Even in sleep, your brain's ancient guard, the amygdala, is always listening, scanning for threats. The creak of the floor, the hum of the refrigerator, a distant siren. These are all potential dangers that keep your brain in a state of low-level vigilance. You must pacify this guard. You must build a sonic wall. A simple box fan or a dedicated white noise machine is not just for comfort, it is a tactical tool. It creates a smooth, consistent, and predictable soundscape, a sonic blanket that masks the sudden, jarring noises of the night. This tells the ancient guard in your brain that the perimeter is secure, it is safe to stand down, and the fortress can finally enter its deepest state of rest. Your fortress is now secure. The saboteurs have been banished. It is time to deploy the protocol. The 4-minute sleep protocol, the instant shutdown sequence. This is not a relaxation exercise. This is a sequence of commands. Lie down in your cold, dark, silent fortress. Your mission is not to try to sleep. Your mission is to execute the following phases with precision. This is the physiological kill switch for your body's stress response. It will forcibly hijack your autonomic nervous system and drag it into a state of calm. First, exhale completely and forcefully through your mouth, making an audible whoosh sound. Expel every last molecule of air. Close your mouth. Inhale silently and deeply through your nose for a slow count of 4. Hold your breath for a full count of 7. This is the critical phase. Your lungs are saturated with oxygen, and your body is preparing for the purge. Finally, exhale audibly and completely through your mouth for a long, slow, deliberate count of 8. Repeat this command cycle 3 more times. With each extended exhale, you are physically stimulating your vagus nerve. You are not asking your heart rate to slow down. You are commanding it to. You are manually overriding the cortisol alarm system. Now, you will command every muscle group to surrender to gravity. You will render your body a heavy, useless vessel. The face. This is the command center of tension. Command your jaw to unhinge. Let your tongue and lips go completely slack. Order the muscles around your eyes to dissolve. Imagine your face is a heavy wax mask, incapable of expression. The shoulders and arms. Command your shoulders to be pulled down into the mattress by an immense weight. Feel them dislocate from the tension in your neck. Let this crushing heaviness pour down your arms, through your elbows and into your wrists. Imagine your hands are so heavy you could not lift them if your life depended on it. The torso. With each slow exhale, command your spine to melt, vertebra by vertebra, into the bed. Order your chest to cave in and your stomach to go soft and deep. The legs. Command the massive muscles in your thighs to turn to lead. Feel your knees unlock and go limp. Let the immense weight drain down through your calves, into your ankles, and pool in your feet. Your legs are now immovable pillars of stone. Your body is now completely offline. It is a dead weight. But the traitorous mind may still be plotting. Time for the final phase. You cannot allow your conscious mind to reboot its worry programs. You must jam its signal with a task so profoundly simple and boring that it has no choice but to surrender and shut down. Choose one of these 2 visualizations. Do not deviate. 1. The void hammock. You are lying in a black velvet hammock. This hammock is suspended in an infinite, pitch-black, silent, and warm void. There is no up, no down. There is nothing but the feeling of being weightlessly supported in absolute nothingness. Focus only on the sensation of the soft fabric and the profound emptiness. 2. The still boat. You are lying flat in the bottom of a heavy wooden canoe. The canoe is adrift on a perfectly still, black lake at midnight. The sky above is a starless, inky void. Your only mission is to feel the slow, almost imperceptible rocking of the boat on the black water. If a thought, any thought, dares to intrude, do not engage it. Do not analyze it. See it as a meaningless flicker on a distant screen, and immediately return your focus to your chosen visualization. A more aggressive tactic is to repeat the mental command. Don't think. Don't think, over and over, like a mantra, actively jamming any other signal from getting through. At the conclusion of this protocol, you have not merely relaxed, you have executed a systematic, top-down shutdown of your entire nervous, muscular, and conscious systems. You have not begged for sleep. You have created a biological vacuum that sleep is irresistibly compelled to fill. The morning after, securing your victory. Winning the nightly battle is only half the war. You must secure your victory the following morning. The sunlight command. As soon as you wake up, you must expose your eyes to 10-15 minutes of direct, unfiltered sunlight. No sunglasses. This blast of morning light hits your retina and sends a powerful signal to your pineal gland, shutting down any lingering melatonin and, more importantly, setting the timer for its release approximately 16 hours later. Morning sunlight is the command that programs your brain for sleep that night. Destroy the snooze button. The snooze button is an instrument of neurological torture. Every time you hit it, you allow your brain to start drifting back to sleep, only to be violently ripped out of it again 9 minutes later. This causes massive sleep inertia, leaving you feeling groggy, confused, and weak for hours. When your alarm goes off, your feet hit the floor. The battle is over. You won. Act like it. This protocol is a weapon. It requires discipline. It requires practice. You must execute it every single night without fail. After a week, you will find your body begins to anticipate the sequence. The moment you begin the 4-7-8 breath, a powerful wave of sleepiness will wash over you. You are programming a deep, Pavlovian response for instant rest. Sleep is not a privilege. It is your birthright. It is the foundation of your strength, your health, and your freedom. Stop begging for it. Start commanding it. If this protocol has armed you with the power and the strategy you need to finally win back your nights, then smash the like button as a salute to the thousands of others fighting this same battle. And subscribe to Wisdom Free, because your mission to reclaim your power is just beginning. Now go, fortify your sanctuary, execute the protocol, and take back your sleep. Victory awaits.